Breaking news, Disney just laid off hundreds of workers, again. And the message is clear, the old Hollywood is fading fast. Hi, it's producer Patrick bringing you the latest in the ever-evolving film and TV industry. Deadline reports that Disney has cut several hundred jobs across its film, TV, marketing, publicity, casting, development, all hit. And this isn't a one-off. It's the latest wave in years-long purge that has gutted legacy divisions as Disney doubles down on streaming and parks. Since Bob Iger's return in late 2022, over 7,000 jobs have been eliminated. ABC News, Freeform, National Geographic, all downsized. And this is all because linear TV is in freefall, and streaming, for the first time, is barely profitable. Even as Disney Plus posts gains and the parks deliver, the studio system that built this empire is shrinking. One insider told Reuters these layoffs are about shifting resources to growth areas, which translates to, if it doesn't stream or sell tickets to theme parks, it's on the chopping block. And Disney's not alone, but it's the bellwether. And if the mouse is tightening its belt, well, the rest of Hollywood better brace for impact. As always, would love to hear your thoughts.
Long gone are the days where you work for a company 30, 40 years, you retire, you have a nice pension, and you ride off in the sunset. These companies are looking at their bottom line very, very closely. And even when things are going well, they're looking for areas where they can cut back and take those resources and invest in where they see the future at. And this is exactly what Disney is doing. They say, hey, we want to put the money in streaming. We want to put the money back into our theme parks. And if that means we have to let go some workers, so be it. So just like Disney is a business, you yourself have to look at yourself. You have to look at yourself as a business as well and start making calculated decisions for your future and the future of your family. One thing I think is a very good approach, and one that I use myself, is I always preach this on my channel, is get a skill set that's in demand. Once you get a skill set that's in demand and you master your craft, then you want to look for something. You don't have to always chase the job that's paying the highest salary or the highest hourly wage. You want some flexibility. You want some control over your schedule. Can you work from home? Can you work remote? And then once you have that, you want to try to cultivate and develop something outside of your job so you have another stream of income. As you see, a lot of these companies are investing in digital real estate. They're investing in streaming. They're investing in a lot of money in these podcasts because that is the future. And as an individual, you could do the same thing. What I'm doing right now, go to YouTube, go to Twitch, start a channel and talk about whatever, whether it's current events, it's cooking, it's the latest television show. Create your own content while working your job, and then you could have a dual approach. Again, we're getting to a point where you have to have multiple streams of income. I know you hear a lot of people preach it, and it sounds very cliche, but it's so true. You just can't depend on a traditional 9 to 5 anymore.
So it happened. I got laid off. No, I'm like dead ass. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing. I just don't know how to act. I just got a meeting invite with my manager and the HR. I searched up like things to ask, like what do people usually ask when they get laid off. So I feel like I was pretty prepared for that exact moment. Kind of weird to see like my manager being like super professional and really not showing any emotions. It honestly feels like a breakup that's one-sided. I didn't lose access to everything like right away. I have all my benefits until like end of August. And then my severance starts after that. I honestly don't know who got laid off or like which teams got laid off. I think it's still happening this week. When this happened, I just really didn't know like who I should call, if I should message my coworker. Literally couldn't think of anyone to like run to. I didn't tell my parents yet. I'll tell them by the time this is uploaded. I hope the job market is just not trash right now. Obviously, this is the first time it's happened to me. This is my first job. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I definitely should have worked on my portfolio, but I didn't.
Essentially, what she's telling you there at the end is she got comfortable. No one usually sees a layoff coming. That's why, again, it's so important when you have a 9 to 5 no matter what type of position you have, is to have some type of secondary stream of income. What happens is a lot of people wait till they get laid off and then they want to try to start a second stream of income. But at that point, it's too late because it may take 2, 3, 4 years for this stream to fully develop. It's just like, if you plant a seed, or you plant a tomato plant or a tomato seed, it's not going to bloom the next day. No, it's going to take some time to cultivate. It's going to take some time to figure out um, the best way for it to grow. It's the same thing with side income. You have to give it time to marinate. And again, a lot of people wait till it's too late and then they find themselves in a bind.
Whose salary was $41 million in 2024, a 31% increase from 2023, decided yesterday to lay off several hundred people at Disney. This comes right after laying off 200 people in March of this year and 7,000 people in 2023.
As you can see, these CEOs of the company, they're not taking a pay cut. They're increasing their salary. You gotta get hit.
Every single problem that Disney has can be traced right back to Bob Iger's leadership. No one is watching Marvel anymore because they were forced to make an entire TV department and then they couldn't focus on their movies. Guess who made them do that? Star Wars was made without a roadmap for its entire trilogy, and then they were forced to make TV shows for Disney Plus that no one watched and diluted the brand. Guess who made them do that? Pixar was split up in order to help out Disney Animation, and then they were forced to make multiple movies a year, something they normally don't do, and they were forced to make TV shows for Disney Plus, which led to their company's first ever layoff in history. Guess who made them do that? Live-action Disney movies don't make money anymore, except for the few outliers, but now Disney doesn't know how to make live-action movies again that are original or getting people to go see them. Guess who made them do that? Over 7,000 people are now unemployed because of this man's actions, and he gets a pay raise of $41 million. This man is not worth his own weight in shit. I hope he never sees a peaceful day in his life.
Some say you go woke, you go broke. But this is a prime example of why you have to be in control of your own destiny in some way or fashion. Again, they're being led by a CEO and he can make wrong decisions. He can cost the company money, and then the next year he turns around and get a 30% increase in salary. Someone that's already making tens of millions of dollars, now he's making over $40 million, but yet he laid off 7,000 people in 2023. Just think about the effects that have 7,000 people and then their families. That's very, very major. And we're seeing this across the board. UPS just recently laid off 20,000 workers. FedEx, Amazon, all these companies are trying to become more efficient, trying to become more lean, using AI technology to eliminate jobs. So you have to see the writing on the wall here and understand that you have to do something not only to protect yourself, but your family going forward in the future. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. How do you feel about all these job losses? And let me know your plan to protect yourself in the future. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.